Hey, it's Jerry again with KMJ. We are going to do some stuffed puffed marshmallows. They are filled with caramel apple. So we're going to run them like peeps. So let me get let's get the Harvest Right app out here on the phone. So we're going to go into, actually let's see if we can do this and get the machine to do it for it, or start it, because we have that Wi-Fi. Well, let's see if we can set it up from right here. I'm not sure, so let's see what it's telling us to do. Go down to Peeps. There is Peeps right there. Okay, so we're gonna run these as the Peeps. It's version 6 software. It's batches candy, tray loading is 70, pre-warm is saying, I think it says 5 minutes. That seems like a lot, but we're gonna put parchment on top just in case. 130 is the pre-warm. And then we're going to dry for 3 hours at 130. Start with recommended set. Okay, so we can start with the recommended setups. So let's see what this does. I'm going to press that button. Oh, right away the freeze dryer came on. Well, ain't that nifty. Pick the candy, hit the button. So let me get the door closed. Sorry about the shaking. Let's get the door closed. Let's get that cooled down. And I'm going to get these out on some trays. So these are coming up on their Best Buy date. I think we got these at the... I'm not sure if it was Walmart or the dollar store. I don't remember, but they're coming up on the Best Buy date, and I noticed they're a little stiff, so that may affect how these go, but we're going to find out. I'm only going to run these. I'm just going to spread them out on the 5 trays evenly. I'm going to try not to mix batches from now on, if I can help it. Like I said, I don't know about heating in marshmallows. I don't remember doing any heat, so we're gonna put parchment over these. I'll leave the last one showing so we can see it when we get it into the machine. So I'll pull that one back a little bit so we can see it in the machine. Okay, I'll let that cool down. I'll bring it back when these are ready to load, and I'm sure they'll start puffing sort of pretty quick. Watch out, Pete. My dog's here bothering us. I'll get this mess cleaned up. Brennan, I'll bring you back. I forgot to show you the phone. After I clicked the button to start the machine up with this setting, this is what come up on the phone. So it says, Marshmallows, says how much time's left till it's cooled down, temperature, preparing to freeze, and how long I gotta wait to stick it in. So I forgot to show you that, sorry. So I started the machine with my phone, and now it's pre-cooled, and we'll see what it's gonna come to next on the screen. So now it's saying to load the trays into the freeze dryer and close the drain valve. We don't use the drain valve. We use a valve on the vacuum side to drain the vacuum in and out with the filter. But we do use the drain valve to drain the water, but not let air in. So let's get those trays loaded. And I'll put that one that we'll be able to see what happens to it here. I left this one stuck out so we can see what it does, just in case they over puff and, you know, make a mess. We're going to close the door. I'm going to pull the seal out a little bit. And you can see in our machine still has ice rings all the way to the end. Thank God. We haven't had that issue yet. I see that's very common. Okay, so we loaded the trays. We close the drain valve. We're going to click continue, and this should go into pre-warming. So it's pre-warming 130 for 5 minutes. That's once it reaches a temperature of 130, then it'll start counting down. Seems like an awful lot for these, but we're going to go by Harvest Right directions and see what happens. So I'll bring you back here in a few minutes and we'll see what's going to happen to them. Okay, so our temperature's at 129. We're down to 1 minute left on the warm-up. I thought we'd just open the door here real quick and just see how squishy, if they did anything. Definitely softer, but not too soft, so I think we'll be okay. We got 42 seconds left. Let me move a light over here so we can get a good view inside. Bring it down here and we'll see what happens when that vacuum pump kicks on. Well, if you made it this far, if you could like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. There we go. Compressor kicked on. And let's see what she does. I just hope they don't get too big because they were warm. They're definitely puffing up. It's almost touching the top. Yeah, she's touching the top there. Good thing I put parchment on all the rest. But these do have a caramel filling, so that's probably going to spill out here someplace. Yep, I'm glad I stuck parchment on them. I'll show you the rest of them. That'll be like hockey pucks, probably. But I figured I'd freeze dry these since they were going to expire. I'll freeze dry them. If the kids want them, they can have them. If not, we'll give them to the neighbor kids. Yeah, she went right to the roof. Oh, then they're deflating a little bit. That one's gone down. So I'm assuming they... Yeah, so some of them deflated a little bit. There's some funny shapes. Okay, I'll bring you back in 3 hours when they're done and show you the results. We'll cut one open or break it open, whatever we got to do. I'll see you in a few hours. I figured I'd bring you up here and show you what's on the screen. Okay, we'll see you in 2 hours and 57 minutes. Here's the phone. That's screen switch 2, or Marshmallows. Shows the drying time. So far, I've liked the version 6. I'll bring you back in a few hours and see how they turned out. Okay, as you can see, we're getting down there on time. Let's see what the phone app says. Nope, and we're done. Okay, so there's the finished product. Let's get them out on, well, I'm gonna drain, shouldn't say drain, let's let the air back in slowly. Gonna grab a I'll let that air in. Okay, we let the air all back in there, so we're going to open this up, get these trays out, and see what we got. Oop, a little stuck on that one. I did puff up some. Let me get the rest of them out of there, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so we got these all laid out here. Let's cut one open and see what we got. Gonna make a mess. I'll give that a test, see how it chews. Definitely could have used some more time on the caramel. It could be because they're stale. They just don't have that right crunch that you would expect. But not bad. The marshmallow is done. The caramel's not done. That's my fault. We could have went in longer, I guess, with the caramel filled. So we'll remember that for next time. But the kids will love these still, so if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when we make more videos. I'm going to let this machine cool down, change the oil, and then I'm going to run some Skittles in it. So we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.